I've had so many experiences, like not so many experiences. I had so many experiences. English. I don't know if you understand. Like I had so many I had so many experiences in my experience. That makes sense. I had. Let's get into the video. Lovelies, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Rachidi YouTuber. I'm always super excited anytime I come to your screens, and on today's video, guys, I'm going to be telling you my 3 most horrible experience traveling abroad for the first time. So my first time traveling abroad, I had 3 experiences. I want to call them wonderful experiences because they are worth sharing, so that you won't fall victim of these experiences or you won't make the same mistakes that I made while traveling to the island. So before I go into the details of today's video, please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to comment, ask your questions, and subscribe in case you're yet. So guys, my number 1 most horrible experience was having to buy a return ticket at the airport. My people. Okay, let me be serious. I had to get a return ticket at the airport. I was traveling here for the first time, and I did not know that there was like a new rule that I cannot travel with a one-way ticket. So I needed to travel with a round-trip ticket. And the bad thing about this round-trip ticket was that I did not have it. I did not buy it. I did not budget it. You know, when you're traveling abroad, when you're traveling abroad generally, people think like you have so much money in your disposal for you to travel. They don't know that. The thing they don't know is that when we are traveling abroad, we have a budgeted amount of money. So in everything we are doing, we have a budget. So now in my expenditure, return ticket was not part of my budget because I didn't have plans of coming back anytime soon. I did not just know it was a new rule implemented that I had to get a return ticket before traveling. So basically I had to get my return ticket at the airport. I think it cost me like a $700 plus at the airport, which was really sad for me, because just imagine you taking that amount of money out of your pocket money. You know what pocket money is? Your allowance, like money they gave you to say, okay, go and chop life. Imagine taking such amount of money out of your allowance, out of your pocket money, to pay for a return ticket that I did not budget. Okay, because I remember I called my mom and I told my mom, oh mommy, see, they said I have to get a return ticket and I don't have a return ticket. And guess what my mom said? I just wish she doesn't watch this video because I'm going to leak her secrets right now. Guess what my mom said? My mom was like, okay, now hope the money with you is going to be enough. I thought she was going to say, okay, don't worry, let me just send you money to get us sorted out. But she told me, hope the money with you is enough. And I cannot lie, the money with me was enough. Like, it was enough to get that return ticket. It was enough for me to still have like stuff and I get it and still pay my rent and everything. So trust me, I had to pay. I was not happy about it, but I really had to pay, because if I don't pay, I won't be able to fly. So my second most horrible experience, this one, anytime I talk about it, I say it from a heart of pain, because I felt like it could have been prevented. Like, it wouldn't have happened. Do you get? Like, will you believe, after getting this return ticket at the airport, when I got to Istanbul, guys, the lady asked me for my return ticket. I checked my stuffs and I couldn't find it. Now let me explain this. You know, when you travel, you meet people at the airplane and you make friends and all of that. So I had this black girl I also saw, and she was going to the same country I was going to. We were just talking and walking. Reaching the gate to enter our, like, that we're going to enter to get into our connecting flight, the girl checked in, showed her passport, her documents, everything, and they let her fly. When it got to Marachiko's time, when it got to my turn, this lady asked me for my return ticket, and I checked and I couldn't find my return ticket. Bear in mind that it is this same return ticket that I paid a whooping $700 for. This money might not be as huge as I exclaim, but trust me, it is huge. So getting to the gates whereby I'm supposed to like enter my flight, like my next flight or my connecting flight, it was like 2 minutes or 3 minutes for me to like go in. And this woman said she's not going to let me travel because I do not have my return tickets. And I said, okay, this is my normal flight here. This is my flight I'm going to use to go to the country. Can you just help me use it to check your system? It is Turkish Airlines I use. This is also Turkish everything. So why don't you just use this email, use this flight, whatever you can use. It's your work. Just help me check to see if you can like get the details or the information of my return ticket. And she was like, no, she does not understand me, you cannot travel. And these people are very strict, guys. They are very strict. They are strict naturally. You are now black in complexion. Sorry, you are now dark in complexion. You are now black. So the strictness on you is going to be double whatever it is for an average person. So she didn't let me travel, guys. At that point, I was confused. This is the most confused state, and I had to put myself together. And I think that was my point of putting my emotions together, because I'm this kind of person that I don't know how to really take things. I really break down. I know how to cry. I did not cry. I had to like pull my shit together and said, okay, Rachi, you have to get this sorted out. I had to calm my nerves before I called my people, because the flight had really gone. So I had to calm my nerves, put myself together before I called my mom to tell her what was going on. And I think the time was like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. Nigerian time, and I called my mom and she picked. I called the man that was with me when I got my ticket, the man that helped me through the whole process and everything, because I actually paid someone for assistance. So the person who assisted me throughout the airport process, I called him and I said, I can't find my return ticket. I don't know what this return ticket looks like, because I have never traveled before, like traveled abroad before. Local flight, yes. Traveled abroad before, no. So I didn't even know what he meant by having Wednesday return ticket. I didn't even know that other than the sleep I had, I needed an extra, which was the return ticket. Guys, this man was like, this is 5 a.m. now. Where will I start finding solutions for? I said, I am stuck in Istanbul. Not like I am going back, I'm not going forward. So what am I going to do? It was so terrible, guys. So I had to like walk. I think me and one Ghanaian guy and one Liberian. No, not Liberian, Ghanaian, because this Ghanaian accent, yeah, she's Ghanaian too. So we had to like go to Turkish Airlines to solve our present problems. Okay, so now for my return ticket, I couldn't like I didn't pay for it because I already had it in the system, so they just printed it for me. But for the ticket for me to like go from Istanbul to Ejan, I had to like book a ticket, because that one has already gone. And I think I paid like how much did I pay? I think I paid like $100. Like, it was from my Naira card, but I think it was like around $100 plus or thereabouts. So that was actually very horrible for someone who has not traveled abroad before. And in case you are confused and you don't want to make similar mistakes, or you just want to like know what to do, how to go through or scale through your first time traveling abroad, I have a proper video on that where I had like 10 things you need to know for first timers. Like, you want to travel abroad, you are going to have connecting flights, whatever it is, whatever country you're going to travel to. These are professional tips that will help you. Just try to check out the video up here. I'll put a link for you, so just try to check it out. My third horrible experience is missing my flight. I know, like, I kind of said a bit about this whole flight experience in the second point, but yeah, let me explain this in details. When I missed my flight, I did not miss it on purpose. Like, this is me, this is the flight, but I couldn't like access it because of the problems I just explained in the second point. Yeah, so this was so terrible for me, because I had to pay an extra fee for that, which was not also budgeted. From the beginning we talked about budgeting our finances, and all those things were just catching the plans. Like, when I was traveling, I thought I was going to travel Ebola, but this whole process took me, like, let me say I spent, if not $900 or $800. And during this period of waiting, I had to go to like a restaurant to get something. And after paying to eat something, because we actually paid because we wanted to like have access to their Wi-Fi, guess what? After paying for this food and so that we can have like access to the Wi-Fi, we realized something. Turkish Airlines were giving us free food because we had a waiting period. So if you have a waiting period, you just show them your ticket and you're supposed to access a free food. I didn't know. Like, who would have told me, guys? I did not know. And it's so sad because I spent money on that food already. I know the way the restaurants in the airport can be very expensive and unnecessarily expensive. unnecessary expenses were made. And another thing I want to add to the horribleness of this experience is that after trying, no, we bought the phone because we wanted to access the Wi-Fi. We didn't know that we could have free Wi-Fi at the airport. Like, we had access to free Wi-Fi just because we are flying. So if we had known, if we had probably asked questions, more reasons why I recommend this video for you to watch in case you want to travel. If we had made our research, or if we had watched a video like Ratch's video, we would have known that okay, we shouldn't have bought that food because we had free food, because what we bought was like same thing that Turkish Airlines gave to us. What again, the Wi-Fi we wanted to get, Turkish Airlines were giving us free Wi-Fi, even close to the place we were sitting waiting for our next flight. Like the place we had like our carry-on bags, little stuffs, that was where the Wi-Fi, like we had Wi-Fi connections there. So we would have just sat there connected free without spending the amount of money we spent. And another thing the restaurant did is that it's not that you just buy things and get the Wi-Fi. You have to buy something of a certain amount. So for instance, we have to buy something of 80 euros to be able to eat so that we can access the Wi-Fi. Just imagine, guys. So imagine paying for something that you could get for free. Horrible. So guys, thank you so much for getting this far on today's video. Thank you for watching this 3 horrible experiences. It might not be horrible to you, but trust me, it was really horrible. And for a first-time traveler, first-time international traveler, it was really a bad experience. Guys, please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment, ask your questions, and subscribe in case you're yet to.